I finished the last cigarette in my hand. Then I walked into a rehab center. The moment I stepped inside, they shaved off my long hair.
Ale po chuj z tobą. Możesz wyjść. Drzwi są zawsze otwarte.
No gender differences here. Everyone gets shaved. It was to prevent self-harm when cravings hit. There were no high walls, no limits on personal freedom. But the ones who entered, none of them wanted to escape. Newcomers ranked lowest. We handled the dirtiest and hardest work. Good behavior meant promotion. One mistake sent you back to the start. The hardest days were the first few. Every craving felt like bones being torn apart and put back together. When I was about to break, I pulled out my girlfriend's photo. Them people couldn't hold on and chose to give up. I refused to end here. I started running like mad. My body was already drained. I couldn't finish half a lap. I collapsed, coughing hard, down on my knees. The instructor told me to go home and wait it out. The next second, I stood up and kept running. As long as belief remains, a person does not fall. I worked until exhaustion. Others slept. I kept moving. For her, for the child. Little by little, I survived it. I moved up to mid-level. They assigned me to work at the swimming pool. After work, I could swim for free. I didn't know how to swim. Day after day of persistence, I finally learned. With a few bottles of water, I traded a homeless man for a broken bike. From that day on, I ran 5 kilometers daily, swam 1,000 meters, cycled 10 kilometers. Cravings came less and less. I wanted to see how far I could go. I signed up for a triathlon. The organizers couldn't believe it. A man addicted for 4 years, but they saw my eyes and nodded. The race began. 700 meters of swimming, 5 kilometers of running, 20 kilometers of cycling. When I reached the finish line, no one was there. The staff had already left. I wasn't surprised. No applause waited for me, but I defeated my past self. Fate did not stop there. My girlfriend relapsed. She was sent to intensive care. I stood by her bed, my head filled with regret. I was the one who dragged her into darkness. I kissed her forehead, then turned away. That look became our last goodbye. Outside the ward, I saw my daughter step forward. Her grandfather stopped me.
Jak ona ma na imię? To nie jest twoja córka.
I stood still, speechless. I knew the man I was then did not deserve to be a father. A few days later, she was gone. In that moment, I swallowed grief down to the bone. I trained even harder. I won provincial titles, broke European records. Every year on her birthday, I went to see her. When I missed her, I trained until collapse. Until one night, I was in a car accident. The nurse didn't know my past. She injected painkillers. In that instant, the gates of hell reopened. Pain, hallucinations. I saw my daughter beside me. The doctor told me I would never stand again. My world collapsed. Even my former father-in-law, who once despised me, stood by my bed to encourage me.
Lilka. Twoja córka ma na imię Lilka.
I returned to the starting line. I fell again and again. I stood up again and again. I turned the impossible into reality piece by piece. My legs recovered. I never forgot the arena. But 1 month before the race, the rules changed. The distance doubled.